Today we will be playing a campaign mission for Dicehead. This is in the continuation of their Battle for Agora series. To fill everybody in who doesn't know about the campaign, basically Chaos has been invading this sector, the sector of Agora, and the Imperials have been trying to drive back the forces of Chaos. Chaos has been joined by Orcs, Tyranids, Necrons, and all those. And their goal is to try to smash through the system. So we've had a couple ups and downs swinging in one favor or another. The Imperials won the first leg of the campaign. Chaos won the second leg of the campaign. And now we are starting with the third leg of the campaign. This is the first mission. At the end of the last leg, there was an Exterminatus ship that came in to try to destroy the Chaos forces, and in the Apocalypse battle, that Exterminatus ship was destroyed. So this center area, where we have some of the crest starship terrain, this represents the area where part of the battleship fell from orbit. And there are vital objectives in it. The Space Marines have deployed to defend those objectives, and the Tyranids are coming to try to take them away. So the goal of this one, there's one objective, and it's this centerpiece of terrain. And at the end of the game, whoever controls that objective wins. And we're also trying to limit casualties in this game. The goal is to stay with more than 25% of your force intact. So the Space Marines had to deploy along the center line. They had 8 inches to either side of the center. And then to walk you down their army, they have 2 Razorback squads with las cannons and plasma guns. And do they have flamers?
Yes.
Okay, so they have flamethrowers. And we have a stalker here, stand-in still, but we have a tactical squad here with a plasma gun and a combi plasma. Another tactical squad here that's the same. Then here in the center we have the Stern Guard holding the line, and they are joined by a captain. Where is he hiding at? Right there in front of me, with a Shield Eternal, Thunderhammer, Artificer armor. Then down here we have 3 Centurions, las cannons, and missile launchers, and a Whirlwind here. And they are Imperial Fist chapter tactics. Also, this Aegis line is part of their defense that they drop from orbit to hold the ground, and it has a comms relay. Because in reserve, over there you can see sitting on the end of the table, the Tau Flyers proxying him for Storm Talons, and then he has 2 land speeders between those that are deep striking. The Tyranid Army automatically has first turn, and they come on from either long board edge. The Tyranid Army have 18 Hormagaunts, 20 Hormagaunts, 20 Hormagaunts. Then here we have a Hive Tyrant with Lash Whip, Bone Sword, Heavy Venom Cannon. He's the Warlord. And we have 2 Tyrant Guard with him. We have 2 Venom Thropes. We have a Hair-Specs with Toxin Sacs and Adrenal Glands. We have 5 Raveners with Scything Talons and Rending Claws with the Red Terror. Then we have a Skyblight Swarm with 3 groups of 10 Gargoyles. And then we have 2 Harpies. One Harpy has a Stranglethorn Cannon, one has a Heavy Venom Cannon. And they both have cluster spines. Then we have a crone, and we have a winged tyrant with double devourers and wings. For psychic powers, the winged tyrant has onslaught and paroxysm, and the one on foot has warp blast and the horror. So that's the Tyranid Army, and the Tyranid Army moves on turn 1, and we'll be back after that happens to show you the results. Just finished up Tyranid turn 1. The Tyranids all came on from this board edge down the line here. They moved in, shot. Marines made a lot of saves initially and then started to fall apart. The Vector Strike here knocked 1 whole point out of this. Through some other shooting, we managed to knock the rest of the whole points out and wreck it. The squad inside was stunned, and 2 of them died from the Drool Cannon on the crone. This tactical squad took a casualty or 2 from the Stranglethorn Cannon and the Cluster Spines, but the Stranglethorn Cannon scattered here got one of my Gargoyles. The Stern Guard failed a bunch of armor saves whenever they got hit by the Devourer Tyrant. And there are, 3 of them and a captain left. Right now that's where we're standing. That's after Tyranid won, and Space Marines are about to fire back, so we'll be back after they do their... Alright, we just finished Space Marine turn 1. The Space Marines Razorback pulled up over its dead friend here, disembarked a squad, rolled horribly. The flamethrower got 4 or 5 gaunts, didn't kill anybody. It got the 1 gargoyle it clipped, and the 4 Hormagaunts in the front were cut down by bolter fire. It's also worth noting one of the Marines here pulled out a frag grenade and dropped it at his own feet. It scattered back right on top of him. He did make his armor save though. Same thing here. This squad threw one down here to these gargoyles, scattered 10 inches, and ended up being a 6. Landed right on the guy's feet who threw it, but he made his armor save also. The Razorback punched a wound out of this Hive Guard, or Tyrant Guard, and the Centurions, way up in the Shrine of the Aquila over there, fired down here, knocked out the other Tyrant Guard. Lost several gargoyles along the front here, got them shot up pretty good. Other than that, not a lot happened. The Space Marines had some pretty poor shooting attacks there. Just didn't really do much. So Tyranid 2, and then we'll be back with another video. Tyranid Turn 2 just ended. The Space Marines have called it here. The center base has pretty much been overrun at this point. The Gargoyle, or the Hive Tyrant, and the Hormagaunts came in down here and finished off that squad. The Stalker went down to the Hive Tyrant as he flew over. He also did a vector strike against the Stern Guard and the Captain here, but he got crazy lucky there. He got 4 hits with his vector strike, wounded with all 4, and all 4 randomly allocated to the Stern Guard, so the Captain didn't get to soak any of that. These 3 Marines went down to the Gargoyles charge. These Marines are locked in with the Harespecks, and that lone Gargoyle. They lost 3 or 4 guys in that combat. And then the Centurions are fine. The one crazy note for the turn, the Whirlwind got charged by 5 Raveners and the Red Terror, and it is still alive with 1 hull point. I did not get a single penetrating hit, and the Raveners rolled all of their attacks, did not even glance at a single time. So the Red Terror did the only damage there. But at this point, I mean, with his flyers and his lane speeders coming on, there are just too many troop models surrounding the center building, and with Sky Slasher Swarms being able to contest the objective as well, he's decided to go ahead and concede it at this point and call it a game. So we'll be having more of this mission, hopefully, if we can get some more of our guys down here to play this one. We're going to try to showcase this mission some more, and we'll be playing each game in this campaign at least a time or 2, so be sure to check back for that. And as always, we'll have a link in the description to the blog where we'll have army lists, post-game thoughts, and all that stuff. So thanks for watching again, and look for more in the future.